Yeah, it comes like gusty winds today. But I'm currently in the Philippines. I'm in the I'm in the island of Luzon. So I plane spot from airports across the globe. These are one of my I'm at one of my I'm plane spying for planes that are going into Ninoy Aquino International Airport. But currently I'm plane spying on my balcony, which is a condo I rented like for 2 years already. This approximately would say about it's like it was a very expensive condo. And I think that's a wide body. Because it looks wide, but to me. Or that could be Gulf Air's Boeing 787-9, or it could be an Airbus. Domestic flight. Or it could be a 777 Singapore Airlines. Or it could be Qatar Airways, Kuwait's, Emirates. That's Gulf Air. GF 154 from Bahrain to Manila. Or could that be 777? That's a Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines flight SQ912 from a Boeing 787-10. I mean Gulf Air, Boeing 787-9 from Bahrain to Manila. Operating as GF154. This is also they're like one of the less strict countries in the Middle East. Because the Boeing 787 is one of my favorite airplanes. Planes are landing into runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino International Airport. It's definitely beautiful. Sorry, I have motorcycles running in the background. This is obviously gonna make me annoyed. My dog, I know my dog really hates motorcycles right now. I'm sorry about the camera shaking though, because it's very windy outside and it's causing like really freaking scaring me. I am, cause the airport I'm flying out of, like, which is at Ninoy Aquino International Airport, actually has the poor design, cause Terminal 1, it has like no nowhere to like wait for a waiting chair, like a wheelchair, so there's no chairs for you to wait for your waiting chair. I mean a wheelchair, and actually I would say that's kind of rude, but I never seen them be that kind of rude to us before, but it would hurt if we stood up for too long on like in line, It's a ripoff, right? I don't like it, man. Oh my. The wind is shaking my camera. Another A320CO that just landed at Manila by Cebu Pacific, but it had the fenced winglets. Back. Sorry, I had to be on. Yeah, sorry, I had to be somewhere. Sorry for the offline. So this is like this is one of my hobbies, which is plane spotting. It means I'm spotting planes from which are different airlines and making the hubs like such. So I'm currently playing. This is my I'm staying right on top of my balcony, which is in the Philippines. So I'm flying the planes that are landing into runway 24, which is located at Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila, Philippines. But it's not that far from Pasay, as I'm hearing. Oh, thanks for the heart. Appreciate it. So since I'll be plane spotting tomorrow, it might be a possibility it could be a YouTube Shorts. Because the streams get connection interruptions in the observation deck. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry for belching in front of you guys. Viet. Wind turbines over there. Just if you want to be like if you want to live in the Philippines, don't be like the ones that are living in flammable houses. Like the ones where you see where those houses are right above that gold building where I'm filming. The homes are made of like some type of metal or concrete, and it's actually bad for the environment. Because if you consider, there's like a ton of them, which can actually catch fire and actually spread. It actually cause a thin in the ozone layer. Here comes the Philippine Airlines A320CO. This one's the rake winglet version. I mean the fence winglet version of that plane. They only have two operating A320ceos with sharklets. Sorry for the shaking. Because I'm trying to balance my tripod. Because the wind is messing with me. Sorry. I keep kicking the tripod. Yeah. But they're installing new lights like on the new lights by the malls and such. So, but my dog, he's afraid of. One of my dogs is really afraid of motorcycles, so he would definitely freak out if he was in the Philippines. He would just chase those motorcycles. Well, and these we should and all you and all these, you know what these drivers should do is they should always learn how to be patient, because patience is what when it's causes time to go faster, and impatience makes time go slower. It just hurts the one, like, it hurts the actual self. I hope I can catch some wide bodies. Because the wide bodies should be here in like 16 minutes. 16 or less than 15 minutes. This is where the better Wi-Fi speed is. When I'm connected to the internet. What I should have done was bring a portable Wi-Fi router next time. Why does everyone have to honk like that? It's just so rude. And impatience reduces the time alone. We got an A321 by Cebu Pacific. We got a plane that's about to make a right turn towards runway 24. What was that? Wind gusts are really messing with me today. Here we got another plane coming. It looks like a wide body, or it could be a narrow body. And I'm seeing that's rain over there. It's really affecting the flight path. Right now, I'm now shaking my tripod. That's definitely a wide body. Or could be not. Or that could be a 777. A350, A330, or it could be a Doha flight to Manila. Kind of looks like a Doha flight to Manila. As PR685, but when it becomes today, it becomes PR684. Because one but there are but in Doha they are very strict, so just be careful when going to a place like Qatar. Because this one is arriving as PR 685 from Doha to Manila, Philippine Airlines. Flight Philippine Airlines, Airbus A330-300. Engines are Rolls-Royce, Trent 700. Cause I'm sorry about that building you're seeing is a mall which is called SM, but it stands for Shoe Mart, because it used to be a shoe shop and then reopened as a mall. I don't know why everyone has to honk like that. And there's everything here is a lot of smog and such, so it'll be hard. So there's a lot of trash on the streets, which is actually an unfriendly way to respect the environment. And we don't do is mix garbage and recycling. It's what, and the Filipinos, all they do is mix garbage and recycling. It's actually bad for the environment, causing a thin ozone layer also. It's pretty bad. And you don't want to be one of them. And that's why we should have recycling bins. Because if there's no recycling bin, there's no respect to the environment. Because if garbage misses to recycling, it wastes recycling, and those water bottles are usually made into new bottles. Okay, back to these plane spotting such. Oh my god! It's so loud! We had Cebu Pacific A321, which is another one. Insanity. Here we have another domestic flight. Probably Cebu Pacific or Philippine Airlines. Maybe Air Asia. It's Cebu Pacific. Another A321. Another domestic flight comes in. Could be Cebu Pacific, Philippine Airlines, or Air Asia. We got an A3, a Cebu Pacific retro livery. I mean, Air Asia pure gold livery. I think from maybe Boracay, Incheon, Ayalo, something. Or may, etc. Yep, it's pure gold. That could be a wide body, I'm assuming. That's probably a narrow body. Because Airbus usually sing like Philippine Airlines, AirAsia, or Cebu Pacific. Another AirAsia, but it's an A321. I mean A320. My bad. Sorry. Sorry. Good luck. Good luck.